Hey everybody, it's Richie again. This is just a little update on my Moebius models 1/9 scale Herman and Grandpa Munster. And as you can see, Moebius has created these two characters to be in a diorama of showing them in Grandpa's dungeon, working on something with Herman. And in this video, I just wanted to show you that I did do the assembly, but before the priming, I wanted to show you how clean these kits really are. Now, you know, from my other videos, I always have to, from the old Aurora type kits and molds, there's always a lot of gaps, so usually you got to do a lot of filling and sanding for all these seams. But as you can see in today's kits from Moebius, there's hardly any cleanup at all. You don't really see any seams or gaps. That's Grandpa Munster, and here is Herman. So I just wanted to show you guys how clean these kits really are, and as well as showing you what it looks like before primer. And I'll show you on top. You can see right on top is where the two halves meet, but you can see how tight that is. I did not put any filler at all into this, and there's no seams at all on Grandpa at all. So they really build these things pretty tight. So if you are to get these kits, and even if you choose not to do any filling, now there's going to be a little bit of filling I'm going to do. I see a little bit right at the top of his head, because the head is in 3 pieces. So I'm gonna do a little touch up on that, take care of that little seam around the head. But other than that, and maybe a little bit on the shoulders, you know, just to sand that down a little bit. Probably no filler at all though, I think that's just light sanding. And really that's about it. And hardly, I don't think really anything for Grandpa, because the heads actually meet where the hairline meets, so you don't even see a seam at all. So they Moebius really thought of a lot of things when they put this together. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this kit before I do any filling and any sanding and priming, so you can actually see that how clean they are. So even if you choose not to, I think this will paint up really, really nice. And again, if you go back to my other videos, you'll see that there were a lot of gaps in all the figure kits, and I had to do a lot of filling and sanding, but it doesn't seem to be the case in these new Moebius kits. Okay, so guys, I'll see you guys on the next update. It's all going to probably be inclusive to this. I just wanted to show you that it is assembled. In the next stage, we'll be doing a little filling, sanding, and priming it. But I wanted to show you how clean these kits are before the primer. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next update, which will be in this video. Okay everybody, in this part of the video I figured I'd show you what exactly you needed to sand on these two particular kits. And I told you it was very, very light, and it really was. And I'll show you what I did fill before I prime it. I did touch up the side of Herman's head and the top, just where that round is, and on the other side for the two halves. And on Herman's body, I just did a light, very, very light coat and light sand on his shoulders. I don't know if you guys really could see it, because it really wasn't, like I said, it's not that bad. And on the inside of his legs, and on the outside, but just very, very little. So I figured, let me show you. And also on the sides of his coat. You can see that line of filler, that's what that is. And that's it for Herman. So just very, very light. And as for Grandpa, I had to touch up where his hand meets his wrist, because you need to adjust his hand for this switch for the control panel. And then also on the back here, his tails meet up to his bottom of his coat, so there's a big gap, which is the only really big gap in this whole on both of these models, was right here. So I just had to fill that in and sand it, and give it a little light on the inside of his legs, but that's about it. Very, very light. Okay, so that's what I got on this part of the video, and the next part will be prime. Okay, I just thought I'd show you what exactly you need to fill and sand. And like I said, it's not that much. Okay, see you in the next part. Next part will be primed. Okay, everybody, it's Richie again. And in this part of the video, you'll see that I had primed up both Herman and Grandpa. And you saw in the previous part of this video, I had showed you what little seams they did have, and I filled and sanded. And you could see it all came out nice and smooth. Like I said, it was very, very, very small seam, just really in the back of Grandpa. And you could see that head, where it was just a little bit on the head. That's all taken care of, and also on the shoulders. Very little bit was on Herman himself. And I chose a black primer because I'm going to be doing a lot of shading on Herman's suit there. You know, he's going to be wearing a brown suit, so going to have like dark highlights. And since most of Grandpa's outfit is black anyway, it's just easy to choose black altogether, as well as doing the base. I'm going to do like I did in the Bela Lugosi Dracula build, just basically going to be dry brushing gray, making it like stone. And I'm going to be having this as like a wood table. And anyway, so this is where I'm at. So she's getting all ready for paint, and I hope you guys like this build so far. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next update.